It was quite a surprise and a genuine honor to be named the recipient of this award. As I've learned more about the Woodburn Chamber of Commerce and those who've been recognized with DSA awards, past and present, I've thought a lot about the impact that each person can have in a community when they're willing to engage. Oddly, this made me think about a day early in the school year. I was working most of the morning in the school office, but I wandered down the hallway a little bit. I was nibbling on a snack of some sort, and the kindergartners were coming in from a recess. And one little girl stopped and stared at me, shock on her face. And her eyes got really big, and she said, "You eat?" Like, just like that, totally astonished. And that's the way it is with little kids. Everything seems so compartmentalized. Teachers teach, and they probably sleep at the school, and parents work, and kids play, when in reality, we're also multifaceted. In education, we don't just teach content, we teach people. At Long Brothers, they don't just supply lumber, they feed ingenuity and creativity. And so service within a community, to me, means discovering your gifts and your talents and offering them to others. That is by far one of the most important messages we try to communicate to students, that the world needs something that they have, that they can make a difference. And so it becomes our responsibility to build a community in which kids can discover their value, in which they can experience the notion that if they're willing to engage other people, if they're willing to give of themselves, that makes us all better. That has been our focus at St. Luke Catholic School, that we can be small but mighty, that we can do good for others. It has brought great joy serving as principal at St. Luke these past 2 years. As any educator would tell you, it has also brought great challenge serving as principal these past 2 years. But being willing to engage that challenge for a future that is beyond all of us, that's the mission. That's the mission of my incredible staff, of the families we work with, and I would guess that that future is part of the mission of all of you. I am so grateful for each and every person in the Woodburn community who attends to the needs of others, who takes on the challenges, who sees the beauty in sharing their gifts, maybe sharing a meal if you're a person who eats, and choosing to serve. Thank you all so much.
I'm Drayson Furschweiler from the Jervis FFA chapter. That was my opening line before all the contests I participated in while in FFA. However, not many people knew where Jervis was. In the beginning, it was a little disheartening that it had to be explained so many times. But as I continued to compete in contests, it became easier to say, I'm from Jervis. While many people had no idea where Jervis was, I was proud to say, I'm from Jervis. The small town where my dad, grandpa, great-grandpa, and I all went to school is something special. I'm glad FFA gave me the chance to travel around the state of Oregon and even to Indiana. But Jervis has a community that is basically a family. In all the FFA adventures I was a part of, I never saw anything like what Jervis has to offer, which is why I'm proud to say I'm from Jervis.
Thank you for the Junior First Citizen Award. I appreciate that I was nominated. It's a true honor to serve this amazing Woodburn community. The lifestyle of serving others has been modeled so well by my parents. Also, my parents continue to support me in these volunteer projects. As an example, I can come up with a crazy idea like transforming a parking lot into a mini golf course, but it's my parents that show up behind the scenes and help clean up. Thanks also to my wife Jessica, who has pulled double duty in parenting Everly and Eloise when volunteering takes longer than expected. Lastly, I'm grateful for the forgiveness that God gave us through Jesus, allowing me to rely on His forgiveness rather than me doing good. Thanks again for this award.
Well, let me start by saying what everyone says. This award's not about me, and I don't deserve it. Then let me say, of course I deserve it. It's all about me. Just look at what I've done as the mayor of Woodburn. I'm building over 3,000 units of housing throughout the city. I personally brought the biggest company in the history of the planet to Woodburn. But if you don't like Amazon, I made them pay all their taxes. During the ice storms, I turned everybody's electricity back on and melted all the ice. I stopped the wildfires from reaching the city limits of Woodburn. And though it took me a while through the dreaded COVID, I passed out 24,000 masks personally and vaccinated everybody in the city, except that Zobrist guy who didn't want one. And I won both a boys' and a girls' state soccer championship. And I've saved hundreds of Woodburn residents significant amounts on their health care insurance. Wait, that was Michael Nelson. But I did secure a sweet deal from the Super 8 Hotel, housing convicts and... Wait, let's skip over that one. And I personally lobbied our state representative, Teresa Alonso Leon, for $1 million for our new turf field. And the Speaker of the House, Tina Kotek, for $15 million for our community center. Wait, I actually did that one. Let's keep that one. Seriously, this is an honor, because it's an honor to be part of the Woodburn community, and particularly to be part of all the people involved in the Woodburn Chamber of Commerce, and to do what we do. Help each other and have fun doing it. Thank you very much.